Hello everyone, good morning to all of you. Today in this video we are going to discuss application of Fourier's theorem. As you saw, the video number 5 was related to Fourier's theorem in which we discussed about Fourier's theorem. And today we started applications of Fourier's theorem. This is the first application, video number 6, first application of Fourier's theorem, and we are going to apply for in to or to analyze sawtooth wave. Okay, so let us start sawtooth wave. Okay, see here. So topic is analysis of a sawtooth wave. A complex vibration of sawtooth wave has been shown in figure. This is your figure. See here. This is the y-axis. This is your x-axis. And if you see here at 0, t is equal to 0, this is your time axis. So at t is equal to 0, the displacement is maximum. This is your displacement A. Okay. So OA, you can see this one OA. This is A. Small a amplitude, you may say amplitude, maximum displacement means amplitude. And as time increases, as we go right side, what happens, you can see the displacement decreases linearly. The displacement decreases linearly. And at t is equal to t, small t is equal to capital T is the period, time period, the displacement becomes 0. So we may write at t is equal to 0, y is equal to a. You can see here. At t is equal to 0, y is equal to a. And at t is equal to t, capital T, y is equal to 0. Do you understand? I think you have no any problem, because from figure it is clear that at t is equal to 0, y is equal to a, this one. And at t is equal to t, y is equal to 0, because as time increases, displacement decreases linearly. So equation of a straight line representing the displacement can be obtained in the following manner. What we do, how to proceed? See here. First we select any point on the AB line. Here we have selected point C. And if we join this or draw a perpendicular here, it is CD. I have assumed this one Y. So OA is small a and CD is this one is D, and CD is equal to Y. And if you see carefully these triangles, first triangle OAB and second triangle CDB. These two triangles have common angle, and one angle is 90, here one angle is also 90. So if we consider these two triangles, the ratio of arms, the ratio of sides will be equal. So this is Y, this is A. We may we may write here, see here, OA by CD. If you take the help of figure, OA, this one, and by CD, this one. Okay, this one, CD. So the ratio of two perpendicular sides of two triangles equal to, you may take the ratio of base, So its base is what? OB, from this point to this point, and the base of this triangle is this one, OB by DB, and DB is not known. Actually, from O to B, it is capital T, but this DB is not known. So to get DB, we take the first OB a minus subtract OD. So DB from figure DB may be written as OB minus OD. This one. So this is okay. Now, OB is equal to capital T or OD is equal to T, because these points we have selected C at any instant T. So it is OA is equal to A, CD is equal to Y, A by Y is equal to capital T by capital T minus small t, and after cross multiplication we may write Y is equal to A1 minus T by T. So once we get Y, we can use in the next calculation here. Okay, as we discussed in the previous video about Fourier's theorem, the Fourier's theorem is y is equal to this one, and in that video we found the value of a0, an, and bn. And I told you at that time that these coefficient a0 constant, an coefficient, Fourier coefficient, bn Fourier coefficients are important to analyze any wave. Here, the wave under discussion, which is to be analyzed, is sawtooth wave. And we get a0, we get an, we get bn from Fourier theorem. Now, this value will be obtained for sawtooth wave. Okay, so let us start one by one. So first target is to get a0 for sawtooth wave. See here, a0. As we know, a0 is equal to 1 by t, this one, this one. A0 is equal to 1 by t, 0 to t, y dt. And y is equal to what? Equation 1, y is equal to a 1 minus t by t. So a 1 minus t by t. And here, if you resolve the bracket 1 into dt, it will be dt, and t by t into dt. And if we resolve, we get here after integration this one. Okay, a by t, t by 2. T cancel, this will be a by 2. So a0 is equal to what? A by 2. Now you will think that what is the meaning of a0? Suppose a0 is equal to a by 2. What is its process? What is its aim? Why to get a0? Actually, a0 is the value of a0 determines the position of ordinate axis. See here, I am coming to the figure. Initially, we have taken axis here, this ordinate axis, x-axis, but and this is amplitude a. Now, once we get the value, as we get the value a0 is equal to a by 2, now we are sure that the ordinate will be shifted. The axis will be shifted. Axis will not be at length height a, but it will be at a by 2. So here you can see I have drawn a dotted line here. Okay. This dotted line is according to your value. Okay. So this line is drawn here. You can see this is the half of a means a by 2, and this a by 2 was declared here, that y is equal to a by 2, and thus the axis of the curve is at a distance a by 2 from the axis. Initially we did not know, that is why we take the ordinate along x-axis, but now it is clear that axis should be at half of a means a by 2. Now next we are going to find the value of an. First we write the value of an, this one from Fourier's theorem, and now we apply for sawtooth wave. In case of sawtooth wave, y is equal to this one, so only we have to put the value of y and we have to solve this. If we solve, we get this one after resolving bracket, and the integration of cos and omega t 0. So here cos and omega t, its integration is 0. Here cos and omega t, its integration 0. So total 0 for all values of an is equal to 0. See here, one thing is very interesting here. If you recall the Fourier's theorem, in Fourier's theorem, there are series of terms, harmonics, sine terms, cosine terms, but that was general. If we apply the Fourier's theorem to sawtooth wave, it is clear that term containing an, coefficient an will be 0. So cosine term, each cosine term will be 0. Okay. Again, finally Bn. Bn is equal to this one. As we know, y is equal to 1 minus t by t. Again, go to solve this. First, we resolve the bracket. After resolving the bracket, we get the two terms. Here, this one is 0. Okay, so we leave this, and now we come to this. Here you can see this is t and this is sine and omega t. And in both the term t and sine and omega t, both are variable, means both term under integration. So, and these are the product of two terms. So how to proceed? Recall integration by parts. First we integrate the second term and first term as it is. See here, its first term is t. T is here. Integration of sine term, sine and omega t, and minus integration under bracket differentiation of first term t dt and integration of second term. So in this way, if you solve this, this is t, and integration of sine and omega t means cos and omega t by n omega, minus minus plus. Integration of sine is equal to minus cos, so this minus is 0, and here dt. Again, sine and omega t, integration of sine and omega t is what? Cos and omega t, and this dt is written here, has been written here. Okay. Now this is 2a by t square, and n can cancel out, cos n omega. Omega may be replaced by 2 pi by t. So whenever we set the limit, we use omega is equal to 2 pi by t, and 1 by t is equal to what? Frequency n. So cos 2 pi n, and cos 2 pi n here, and this cos n omega t dt. After integration, this term n omega will come here, so it will be squared here. And for t is equal to 0, n cos n omega t is equal to 0. Okay, so this term is equal to 0. Now the term which is under integration and putting the limit, we get this one. After solving, it is bn is equal to a by pi n. Now, I recall, I come to the, as I told you in the video, in the early time, that to apply Fourier's theorem to any complex vibration, we have to know the three things. First, A0, which will give the position of axis, ordinate axis, and an, which will tell that the cosine terms are present or not, and if they are present, how are they present, in what manner they are present, and bn. And you saw that an is equal to 0, and we can declare that cosine terms are absent from sawtooth wave. And lastly, bn is equal to this one, and it shows that if n is equal to 1, a by pi, n is equal to 2, a by 2 pi, n is equal to 3, a by 3 pi, n is equal to n, a by n pi. So some sine terms are here, and this is y0, a by 2. Okay. If we take y is equal to a by 2, and this one, this a by 2 tells about the position of the axis, and the first term is what? After the a by 2, the first term is, actually it is second term, but leaving a by 2, this is first term, a by pi sine omega t. This is first term. One term means here, how after analyze, thus it will be like this, and this is your, this will contain two term, a by pi sin omega t, a by 2 pi sin omega. Two term means you can see in the figure. This is 1 and this is 2. And next three term, 1, 2, 3. And in this way we can take 7 term, 10 terms. Okay. Okay, thank you.